Alright folks, from Triangle Bowl in Longview, we're here for the potential title matches of today's Pac Northwest Invitational Tournament. We got both divisions still rolling here. There's a scratch on your right and handicap to your left. Two situations where this may or may not be the title match. Over in handicap here, it's an all-purple, all-female battle, and Zoe Mahn has 1 loss while Becky Davidson has 2 losses. We're playing triple elimination match play. So Becky is going to have to beat Zoe 2 times in a row if she wants to capture today's title. Zoe comes up high there, and over in the scratch division, Weier is going to have an even more monumental challenge ahead of him, as he is going to have to beat Crowell 3 times, as Cameron has 2 losses, while Perry is undefeated through 8 rounds of match play. So, advantage Perry and Zoe, but we've done these invitationals for many, many years, and leads that appear to be safe can start to evaporate rather quickly. So we'll see what happens here. Zoe is opening her first 2 frames, and she's getting 15 pins of handicap. Becky has to win by 15 to tie and 16 to win. Becky has hung on with some pretty good spare shooting here the last couple games. She's made some big splits to stay in these matches. And trips that 4 pin out there to get out to a big double and an early lead. Cameron has won 5 titles in Pac Northwest this season, an outstanding year. However, it's Perry that was in the points lead going into today, so it'll be the titles leader by far versus the points leader by a significant margin too. So it'll be interesting the way those stats all pile out for Bowler of the Year once we do them. No, goodness, yeah. Trips up everything on that rack, and she opens with the turkey. She says, I want to bowl 1 more game. Zoe was undefeated through the first 7 rounds before somebody beat her for her first loss, and guess who that somebody was? It was Becky. So Becky, the only bowler to beat Zoe so far today. Better shot there from Ms. Mahn, and leaves a little 10 pin. Undefeated Perry Crowell. Deliberate bowler from a Hoquiam. Your point leader with 1 title so far this year, so he's had a consistent year. To be point leader with 1 win over somebody who has 5 wins means you've done well week in and week out with us. He flushes down in the pit there. He did open in his first while Cameron doubled, so it's an early lead for Weier and for Davidson here. Now Zoe started out with the buzzard, that's 3 opens in a row. You got to get off the schneid here. The all-lady top 3 today. 9 out of the 16 finalists in handicap were female today. Gender is irrelevant, especially in a handicap tournament, though we had 2 scratch females make the top 16 as well today, so the ladies showing their stuff today. Zoe up rather quickly here. Cross lane at the 4-7. Trust me, she'd rather be shooting this than a 10 pin. And there's the first mark of the match for her. Perry, one of a whole group of bowlers graduating various things around here, whether it's high school or college. High school in Perry's case, the top 4 point scorers in the scratch division are all off to college out of the area, so we're going to have a massive turnover in scratch this year. If folks have felt like top 4 guys are hogging all the wins, well, A, well they did, and B, they're all going to be gone out of here, so a lot of new blood we expect to see in scratch next year. It should be a wide open, fun, exciting year. Becky looking for her first win with us. What a way to win your first title here. It's $1,000 for first place, folks. $500 for the runner-up, so $3,000 divided between these 4 bowlers, so everybody's in the chips. As everybody knows, you want those titles. Nicely done by Davidson. She stays clean through 4. The familiar form of 10-time champion Weier. Those slow, deliberate steps, that really high backswing, and super smooth follow through. Perfection right there, folks. Opening triple. In case you're wondering, has anybody come back from an 0-2 deficit in the title game? The answer is yes. Not very often, obviously. It's not very often that that situation even occurs, actually. The only time I can think of for sure that it was happening was way back in the 1990s when Robbie Patterson had a 2-0 lead and ended up losing the title to Marcus Sturmer. I'm sure of that one. I don't know if there's been others since then. Probably has. Starting to lose my memory, among other things. Hair.
Well, no,
Sanity.
About it. It's kind of interesting. Camera was in this exact same spot last year against Marshall.
Oh wow, good stat, Evan.
And Marshall shot 280 against him.
Oh wow.
And it's one game and Marshall went undefeated.
4-bagger for Weier. Good job, young lady. Awesome job, young lady. Are you kidding me? 4th in the Invitational. That is awesome. Did you get your plaque yet? Awesome, awesome. Super, super congrats. Are you calm now? Are you better, Mom?
I'm better. It's just having
Go.
My wrist is numb.
Your face is numb.
My wrist.
Oh, good. I thought your face was numb too. I was gonna be like, holy cow, wrist, thumb, face. Hey, this is a sport, not a game, kiddo. You're lucky we don't check you into the boards after you lose a match. I mean, it could be worse. You did awesome. Meanwhile, however, Zoe is open again. That's 4 out of 5 times here.
So tired, she's having a hard time getting the ball down.
And who can blame them for being tired? They bowled 5 games of qualifying, and then match after match after match, until you lose 3 of them.
This is her 13th game.
So 13 games of competition after 5 yesterday. For anybody, let alone a young lady, this is a long, torturous day, but we don't give away $1,000 easily.
I can have all 18 games.
Yeah, I can barely get through my 3-game league. I know that feeling. Every year I vote to make our league a 2-game league and then just go watch football. Keep getting shot down. Hang on, Zoe!
4.
Is that right? Oh boy. Better play more tennis. Perry's strung together 3 after that first frame open and can get within just a couple pins here if he can string his 4th consecutive in the 5th frame. He is absolutely on fire. He's obviously been good all year, but this is as good as I've ever seen him. Confident, executing, physically sound. There's the result. My goodness gracious. Nothing sways him. His occasional open frame, he just pounces right back with great shot after great shot. And there's Becky with a little Brooklyn action. Meanwhile, she's bowling a game that would keep her competitive in scratch right now as she's at a 2-team pace through 6 frames. Bowled on a very tricky pattern today. It's the one you might know as Athens. It was also the pattern they used for the 09 Junior Gold in the medium of the 3 patterns. Not a lot of hole to the left and certainly not a lot of room to the right. If it leaked out to the right for the righties, it was not going to return.
It's still doing it.
Yeah, and not much has changed yet. Oh. 5-7 for Becky and the strike for Cameron makes it 5 in a row in the title match. This could be
Cameron's last 2 games, 250, 240. As soon as he faced elimination.
well, it's same old for the Pac Northwest. Cameron was 100 down after 2 in Vancouver back in May, and all he did was shoot 230, 240, 290 to finish off the tournament on an also very difficult shot. And look at this! Oh, so I mean, these bowlers are so darn good that sure there can be a difficult shot, but there's always somewhere to play on the lane. If you can just relax and execute, you're still going to hit the pocket every time.
Other way around. That's a good shot.
Atta girl, there you go, Zoe.
She can max out for 1
Good follow through, good everything there for Mahn.
She has a few boards she can hit out there. That's about it.
Speaking of follow through, watch Cameron. How fluid is this? Just effortless. Bang! Front 6. High game today was 263, and there wasn't much else close to that even.
That's a
Nice ball, Zoe. Jump!
Oh.
Jump! Why is she not jumping, Evan? I've never understood that. Perfectly legal.
It really is.
A little bratty, but perfectly legal.
I'm gonna say she.
Man, that was a bad break for her. In these lower average handicap matches, just 1 double can change the entire game around. But she's going to get the spare. Nicely done. How will Perry respond to the most pressure that's been put on him all day long? He's bowled great, but his opponents have not, in general, put up a big number against him either. That's not going to be the case, obviously, at least this game.
telling Cameron he doesn't want to bowl another game.
Left. Wow. Perry's created a little bit of hold there. It's got to be a pretty weak ball he's throwing.
Hi, Cameron.
Cameron with the self-analysis. Six-bagger may not be enough. He's not happy about it.
This sucks. He's got the front six.
Front six would have squashed just about anybody else today. Cut was, and keep in mind, we're only taking 11 bowlers out of a roughly 40 bowler field, so it's only about a quarter of the field, and the scratch cut today was minus 60, so really good indication of just how difficult they were. Another nice spare from Becky, though. Unfazed by it. She's got a 60-pin lead and giving 15, so she's almost definitely going to win this game and force a one-game match for all the loot coming up here. Still to be determined whether we need to extend the action and scratch here, as Perry can again get within just one pin if he can make it a six-bagger of his own. Good stuff in long two. Here we go.
Right.
It's right there. Oh, baby. Wow. Outstanding stuff from two of the very best we have up here so far. Yeah, and outstanding stuff from Davidson too. She's going to win this game and force the tiebreaker. So we'll be back with handicap division title match action in a little while and watch for part 2 of Scratch on YouTube.